In a small town nestled between wide golden fields and a river that glittered under the sun, there lived a young man named Jonas. He was known by everyone as hard-working, ambitious, and determined. From childhood, Jonas dreamed of lifting his family out of poverty. His father had been a farmer all his life, his hands worn and rough from years of plowing fields, while his mother stitched clothes late into the night. Jonas often told himself, "If I study hard, succeed, and get a good job, I will change everything." So, while other children played under the mango trees, Jonas studied late into the night with a flickering oil lamp. He dreamed of scholarships, of leaving the town, of becoming someone respected. When the time came for him to sit for his first big exams, Jonas was filled with hope. He studied harder than anyone, memorized every page, and prayed for success. But when the results were announced, Jonas barely scraped through. He had passed, but not well enough to earn the scholarship he had dreamed of. The day he saw his scores pinned on the school board, something inside him broke. Rage boiled in his chest. How is this fair? I worked harder than anyone. Why should others succeed while I fail? From that day, bitterness began to creep into Jonas's heart. Jonas went on to the city for college, but the fire of anger never left him. Every time he failed an exam, lost an opportunity, or saw others achieve what he could not, the bitterness grew. He blamed his teachers for being unfair, his classmates for being luckier, even his family for not giving him better opportunities. He stopped laughing, stopped enjoying life. To everyone, he looked like a man consumed by shadows. And yet, no matter how angry he became, success seemed to slip further away. His grades never improved, his friendships weakened, and even job interviews ended in rejection. One afternoon, after yet another rejection letter from a company he desperately wanted to work for, Jonas stormed into the marketplace. He walked with clenched fists, muttering curses under his breath. That's when he saw an old man selling handmade baskets under a tree. The man's face was wrinkled, his clothes patched, and his hands rough from weaving. Yet, he sat calmly, smiling warmly at anyone who passed by. Jonas stopped, furious at the sight. "How can you smile like that?" he shouted at the old man. "Look at your life, so poor, so unfair. Don't you get angry when life gives you nothing good?" The old man looked up slowly, his eyes kind. He chuckled softly and said, "Son, I used to get angry. Very angry. When my crops failed, when my wife died, when my children left for the city and forgot me. I cursed the world for being unfair. But do you know what my anger gave me?" Jonas frowned. "What?" The old man held up his empty palm. "Nothing. Anger gave me nothing. It took away my peace, my joy, my strength. It made me blind to the small blessings I still had." He picked up one of his baskets and placed it in Jonas's hands. "Look at this. It's not perfect. The bamboo splits sometimes, the shape bends. But still, it holds things. My life is like this basket, not perfect, but still useful. And if I keep weaving, keep trying, I get better." Jonas stood silent, his anger softening. For the first time, he realized that his rage was chaining him, not freeing him. That evening, Jonas returned home with the basket in his hands. He thought about the old man's words again and again. For the first time, he admitted to himself, "My anger is my prison." He decided to change. Instead of raging at his failures, he began asking himself, "What can I learn from this? How can I improve?" The next time he failed, he did not break down in fury. He studied his mistakes carefully, adjusted, and tried again. Slowly, he began to improve, not quickly, not magically, but steadily. Years passed. Jonas eventually found a good job. He was not the richest man in the city, nor the most famous, but he became respected for his resilience and calmness. People sought his advice, because he no longer carried the storm of anger that once consumed him. And whenever he passed by the marketplace, he looked for the old man with the baskets. Sometimes he still found him there, weaving slowly, smiling at the world. Moral of the story. Many people get angry when life doesn't give them the results they expect. But anger does not change outcomes. It only burns the person who carries it. True strength lies in patience, resilience, and the courage to keep trying, even when life seems unfair. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more stories.